Yo, hey. Hey, I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, just one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go I had to open a new wine bottle. New game. I love story. I like story better than victory. Ooh, let me pull this a little closer. Challenge. Oh, this game has such a great soundtrack. Mastery. You know what? I really don't care about that. We're gonna play on tourist. Oh, hey, puzzle. So, Cosmic Star Heroine was a game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was kickstarted. And it stars Alyssa. That is Alyssa with the kinky beret. And if you've played 1990s RPGs, you kind of know where the influences are here. You're here. And there's Dave. Dave will be in the game at different points. There's an agency supply chest. Oh yeah, this is kind of a tutorial at the beginning here. His game has a super 90s RPG soundtrack. It's really good. Yeah, that's an interesting thing in this game. The longer the battle goes, the harder it gets. I found out the hard way near the end. So you get... Alyssa has a bunch of things she can do. So she can do physical damage. She can use laser and drown. I found in my playthrough that drown was better. And then she can heal. And then she can rest, which recharges everything. So yeah, kicked his butt. And I'd originally started playing this game on the on Steam, and then when it came out on the PS4, I kind of can't stand playing games on my laptop. Yeah, most things you can only use them once and then they have to be recharged. There's some stuff in the game that can. Yes. It's a pretty cool scene. So we want to go... well, obviously you can't do physical, so let's do drown. Yeah, these enemies are pretty easy. And this is when you run into one of your compatriots, Chan. Who, it's weird, when I was first playing this game, like, I kind of knew what the plot was going in, and I thought she was going to end up being a bad guy. But it was actually not her. You know, super late 80s anime. A lot of these characters look like Dirty Pair or Project A-ko or something like that. Aren't you supposed to be on vacation? Even this track that's playing right now sounds like it came out of Dirty Pair. So Chan, if we look at her abilities, she has guns that she uses. They're oh, how did they yeah, they're like magical guns almost, which is pretty cool. And she can reuse some stuff. She's a super useful character. I used her for, I'd say 70-80% of the game. Now, one thing that definitely, and I mean, look, this game was made by like 2 people or whatever, but there's a lot of reuse of these kinds of levels. Yeah, so you almost die sometimes, and you can get off kind of one last shot. There's a character in the game later in the game that's really good at this, almost like what the new Valkyria Chronicles game. It looks like they're going to have something similar. Yeah, and you can heal them. That's pretty cool. And you can save pretty much anywhere. There's my previous saves. Alright. So you've also got items. You can use the shield breaker that equips inflicts vulnerable on them. And then Chan comes along and she can use her pistols. She can heal. She can focus so that the next time she attacks, it affects all enemies. Later in the game, I use this a bunch. And then she can defend too. So let's focus her. And then we'll use Alyssa to really wreck that guy. Cool. I kept thinking these garbage cans were gonna come to life too. Now you can avoid enemies too, because they're just kind of walking around and they just, you know, follow the same pattern. They don't really notice you. But whatever. We'll fight them. Because they're pretty easy. Here's another one. If you're interested in this game, beyond this stream, the Axe of the Blood God podcast is doing a long-form playthrough of the game. Kat and Nadia are playing it. If you're not watching this live, by the time this gets edited and put back up online, it's probably over. But you should check out Axe of the Blood God anyway. It's a really good podcast. I was really happy that they picked to do Cosmic Star Heroine. And they just done, what was before that? Oh, Final Fantasy IX. Which I cannot wait to do an episode about. That's one of my favorite games. I love Vivi. And yeah, they're kind of, you know, Evangelion style mechs. It's a 35, 100. Not a 2-bit thug, at least a 16-bit thug. This game's pretty funny too, in different parts. Let's focus. You can also inspire someone, so I'll inspire you, and then we'll use your gun. There we go. There we go. Cool. And yeah, in what is not a surprise, he goes and gets in the mech. I love the battle music in this game. Yeah, you can't do it on somebody else. Oh, he's got 156. He's weak to water. So let's go items now. Let's inflict vulnerable. Yeah, that hit him a little more. Cool. We're gonna see Dave in a little bit, but Dave's a character that I didn't use much, but I think I should have, from the stuff that Kat and Nadia have been talking about him. And I'm glad Alyssa does this. There's no timer or anything. And we have a title. Yeah, Alyssa LaSalle. And we don't really have anybody in the chat room, but that's okay. I know at least one of our normal chatters said they couldn't make it. And there's our definitely not evil in any way, shape, or form boss. Who is definitely not evil. Yeah, he's gonna be totally evil. And here's Sue. Sue's an awesome character. So it's super futuristic, and they've had all these wars, but they still have... They still, have, like, coal power. Yeah, Dave, you really need to unionize. Ha ha ha, witty banter. So Dave is really good with computers. As you'll see when we're in a battle, which should be coming up once we get some weapons here. Oh, I always do that. I always think that guy's the merchant. I can buy. What's cool in the merchant menus is they actually just tell you straight up who each item is for, which is great. And you can just, you know, buy and equip. Which is fine by me. Eventually you have so many credits that, you know, it just doesn't matter. Shield. Using a gun is not safer. Oh, that's not suspicious at all. Are you ready to begin the mission? Yes. Yeah, see, we're still burning coal there. We got spaceships, but we're doing that. Come on, man. Didn't SimCity on the Super Nintendo teach us anything about how crappy coal power is? You end up with all that pollution. Alright. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this. Yeah, there's a lot of terraforming in this game. Yeah, this is a great track too. Oh yeah, you gotta go around. That's right. Yeah, and then you can't go that way, so you gotta go up. Alright, so Dave can do lightning damage, he can increase people's style, he can do environmental hacks, and yeah, like it says, that depends on the locale. I mean, it's kind of random what it does. So let's increase his style, and then next round we'll get everybody. $50, $50, $80. Oh, I meant to do the other one, but that's okay. How's everybody doing? Let's see what the environment... Oh, it's on us. Oh, it healed. Oh, cool. Very nice. That was like a year ago. Almost. When I was playing through this, so... Originally. When did I beat it? Oh, it doesn't say. It's in the summer. But I started playing, like I said, I started playing on Steam and then switched over. Yeah, so Dave's got to hack this. Yeah, eventually, as in once you do a bunch of story stuff. this round. $87. It's weak to fire. We don't have any fire. But we got laser. Laser worked. Weak to fire. Weak to water. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, there we go. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Very nice. And let's inspire you. Let's rest you. There we go. What's this? Great. All right. Up. And this way. I remember the first time through, I kind of got lost in here. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, yeah, right. Gotta knock down the tree. Last time I wandered around for like 10 minutes before I figured that out. Hilarious. Yeah, it's up there. Well, first, we need to get the chest. 70 credits. Very nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, thank you, Alyssa. Alright, so now we gotta go all the way around. weak to air attacks. Let's inspire somebody. Oh yeah, purification torch. Alright, let's focus. Yeah, drown's usually a pretty good one. Environmental hack. Yeah, let's heal everybody up. And then use our purification torch. And we shred them. Very nice. And Dave gets a new ability. Now we have to go left. Anytime now is code 4. We haven't gotten to that plot point yet. Yeah, we need the key card. Hey, Sarah. That's okay. I'm just examining some corpses. I had a family waiting for them at home. Maybe the next one will be a few days before our retirement. Oh, making dinner. Yeah, I did that a while ago. I did, for what it's worth, delay the stream by like 5 minutes because I had chilled a bottle of wine when I got home from work, so I had to go open that. Yeah, crack the code too long, but yeah, sure. The plot point. Chilled wine is amazing. This is very true. And it's another like $7 Wegmans bottle, which is the best kind of wine. My favorite brand of wine is Wegmans. By far. So, I've been playing for a little bit and just, going through some parts here. So, Cosmic Star Heroine is very much in the vein of a lot of 16-bit PS1, Sega Saturn, etc. RPGs. So Dave here can do lightning. And then Alyssa is going to inspire Chan. And then Chan is going to focus, so her next attack is attacks everybody. Dave is going to... Actually, Dave will do an environmental hack to heal everybody. And now Alyssa is gonna... Yeah, drown. There we go. And now we're gonna use our purification torch and fight everybody. Hey, Steph. Everybody's showing up. All right. Let's stun somebody. You can stun, robots, but whatever. Sure, why not? This game has some serious slap bass on the soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack, though. I was talking about that a little while ago, how cool the soundtrack is. It's brighter than some old RPGs, that's for sure. Oh yeah, the AI in this part thinks they're a comedian. Oh dear. We are tough. Okay. Examine. Sarah, did we lose you? It's showing only one person in now. Locked. And there's a lot more. They're complaining about the light. This is a lot more. I've been playing A Link to the Past lately, and there are parts of that game that have much less light than this. Good point, Chan. Awesome. You already said that. Yeah, man. Where's your algorithm, dude? Okay, so, Alyssa. Oh, okay. Let's see. Security droids are weak to water and lightning, which conveniently we have water and lightning. And then we've got a purification torch, and we've got Echo. Yeah, Echo is a cool ability that Shan has as well that allows you to repeat her last action. So normally you can only do one thing before you recharge. But once you have that, you can repeat it. So we're going to do so what we'll do is we'll focus her in the first round. And we'll let Alyssa obliterate that one. And we'll let Dave environmental hack them. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Okay, it's stunning them. Okay, cool. Alright, so she's focused. So now let her use her purification torch. And I'll do some pretty good damage. And then let Alyssa inspire her. So her damage goes up. Just let Dave grind, whatever. And now repeat the last one, and yeah, 211. And you can, with the different abilities, you can build up and build up. And actually, I Am Setsuna last week that we were streaming, that's another game where you can do this. You can just kind of build up abilities, and then you do thousands and thousands of points of damage. Where you just absolutely obliterate enemies. You know, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, this game's got some pretty cool skills. And like I said, the abilities kind of buff each other if you know what you're doing. Hold on a second. I just gotta slide my table a little bit. Alright. There we go. Run. Where am I? Oh, more escape stuff. Uh-oh. Well, having just played Horizon Zero Dawn, I know what happens when robots evolve. Okay. What are you weak to? Oh, you're weak to water too. Hey, I like how in this early level here, this kind of dungeon, everything's weak to the things that you need it to be weak to. Oh, 69. Nice. Oh, stunned. Good. So now we'll do the same thing we did last time, where we focus. And then Alyssa will shoot. Yeah, focus, and then purification torch. Oh, well, alright, it's dead. I'm playing on the low level difficulty so that we can get farther during the stream. The highest levels of difficulties, there's 4 levels of difficulty, and I've been told that the highest level is obscenely brutal, apparently. Oh. What a weenie. Oh, the battle music is really cool. So fire, water, and lightning. So let's give him some water, some lightning, and then do what we normally do. Focus. Laser. Environmental hack. This will probably stun again. Well, Alyssa is literally wearing a fedora. Or it's like, I guess it's like a beret. Either way. Yeah, he's got quite the neck beard, for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, Sarah, you'll be sad to know that this game does not have any triangle boobs. Since, you know, that's a big concern for people. What's this dude down to? 66. Yeah, that'll get him. Yeah, uninstall. Better return it to Steam to get a refund. Yeah, they're like connected to the back of his head. That's strange. I guess it's kind of futuristic, or whatever. Yeah, see, Alyssa's got a quite the kinky beret there, in her 1990s messenger bag too. And Chan is like straight out of 1980s anime. She looks like she's about to go do a crossover with like the Dirty Pair or something like that. Yeah, I like how they like kind of hang off the back. That's pretty cool. I need to get new headphones for the gym. I want to get those cool Bluetooth ones that people have. I cannot stand having wires on mine. Alright, so Alyssa's flying solo for a minute until you can find everybody. It's just got to kind of grind out these battles. Yeah, there's a chute you go through. I just gotta find it. Well, don't walk away from me. Aren't you supposed to want to fight me? Jeez. Whoa, 170. Nice. Where do we go? Over here. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, there's a tube somewhere you shoot through. I just gotta find it. Is it there? Here? No. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, Chan is like majorly late 80s anime. They are not weak to anything. A peaceful species when they are reanimated corpses. Great. Oh, we got another gun thing. So, focus. Let's see what the environmental hack is. Yeah, just stunned. So I think that's why I stopped in my first playthrough. I stopped playing as Dave because a lot of his stuff early in the game is just stunning people. Later on, though, I've been told that he gets some pretty cool stuff. I was saying before you were all here, the Axe of the Blood God podcast is doing a playthrough of Cosmic Star Heroine right now. And Kat and Nadia have been talking about it a lot. So when you kind of run out of stuff, like right now I really don't have, I mean, besides the pistol, how much does he have? Oh, he only has 11 HP. But normally you would have to recharge to get everything back. See, and there you go. Alright, 902. Let's play until we get through this level, and then maybe a little more after that. Oh, we got lights. Ah, it's our stand-up comedian AI. Dave looks like the kind of guy that would message you on a dating site and take one of your interests and decide that he needed to have a debate with you about it. Like, oh, you're into television. Let's talk about that. I have a friend who teaches political science, and she absolutely cannot mention it on dating sites because the worst human beings ever will message her and want to debate, I don't know, libertarianism or something with her, and it's just... she's not interested. Or ethics in video game journalism or something. Dave also looks like one of those dudes that would, if he found out you were into video games, he'd be like, oh, you like that series? Well, what was the fifth the fifth sequel's third translated title in French or something? Yeah, I do too. It's it sucks for her. Men just have to debate every little thing. It's really disgusting. Yeah, it's a really terrible trait to have to turn every moment of life into some kind of like attention-seeking argument. I just had somebody in my mentions this weekend on Twitter. One of my tweets kind of blew up a little bit, and people were arguing in my mentions without me, which was an interesting experience. But then some person got in there and I didn't respond to them. They kind of disagreed with whatever I said, and then they like turned it into like where they replied again, like they like were demanding like some kind of verbal duel with me, and I was just like, ew, go away. Alright, we need purification torch. And it's just like, man, dude, nobody cares. And you'd think, like, if somebody doesn't reply to you that you'd get the hint. Or maybe, just maybe, and, you know, follow me here, but maybe people don't, like, live online. I know that's hard for people to believe. I had someone years ago, like, repeatedly call me a coward because I didn't reply to a message that they sent. I think they were an ethics and video game journalism kind of person. And I had been, I don't know, away that weekend or something, or just, like, not in front of the computer, really. And it was just like, oh my god, dude, get a fucking hobby, man. Maybe play the vaunted goddamn video games that you love so much that you have to terrorize people instead of sitting on Twitter. No, terrorizing people on the internet is not a new PlayStation game. Yeah, I know, right? Ah! Oh, Dave, try to have a debate with it. Hey, man, we should debate whether you should eat us or not. I'll take the con view. And it's, like, really gross, too, people that kind of turn things into just, like, I kind of try to get my students not to do this, where they just kind of turn everything into, well, there's like a yay and a nay for everything. And it's just like, man, shit's way more complicated than that. That's such a, it's like such a non-empathetic way to look at the world, that like, well, there's my view and then this view that I have to defeat somehow. Oh, this got a lot of hit points. Alright, focus. Yeah, there was just a study that came out, I guess, in the last couple of days. I know there were a bunch of news reports about it, talking about how science can't figure out why men aren't empathetic. And it's like, oh, hi, liberal arts professor. I think I can, you know, assign you a few classes to take that might help. Focus. Oh, we already focused. Alright, so purification torch. Yeah, 125. That's pretty good. Laser. Stun. Repeat. Yeah, that repeat, the echo one. Yeah, 317. There you go. A lot of times when you repeat it, you get a lot of points. A lot of HP off. Alright, recharge Alyssa. Oh, Dave, you're pretty low. Let's power you up. And then what do you got? Pick me up gun. Alright, let's recharge you too. Let's inspire Chan. Alyssa's pretty powerful, but you can also use her for mostly for buffs. And she's pretty good. See, Dave can only increase his style. I don't care about his style. Yeah, Alyssa has awesome mannerisms. She's great. Yeah, see, 161, that's pretty good. Missile stun. Yeah. And then echo it. Yeah, 344, there you go. Very cool. So, Alyssa gets a new ability, Knockout. Oh yeah, Dave can inflict rust on robots, which is helpful. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Isn't there something in Horizon Zero Dawn you can do with that? I think when enemies are in water, I think there's some kind of like area of effect kind of thing you can do. Oh, what didn't we get? Oh, there we go. Dave's got to log on to his online profile and try to debate someone over whether they actually know which Doctor Who is their favorite. Oh yeah, we get to see Alyssa in bed too. And she has this like creepy nightmare. That looks strangely out of XCOM, actually. You don't believe what I found. I found someone who talked about a Doctor Who episode inappropriately. Director Steele, who is definitely not evil. He looks like the guy from Miami Connection. And in what should come as no surprise, something called the Agency of Peace and Intelligence turns out to be bad. Hey, Puzzle. I made the mistake of wearing a Doctor Who shirt once out in public. This was years and years ago, like 5-6 years ago. And this person walked up to me, it was in Target, and they started like trying to have a conversation about being Whovians or something, and I was just like, yeah, great, I gotta go. Yeah, like people turning their lives into like marketing hashtags, basically. I'm a Whovian. I'm a Trekkie. I like a bunch of... my personality is a bunch of brands owned by Disney. Or the BBC. Gee, that might be worse than Disney. Mind control. One of my favorite parts right here is they go from like, yeah, we're cool with the agency, and then it's like, oh, they're doing a bad thing, so let's immediately, like, you know, like they don't even think about it. They're just like, yeah, let's stop them. Like, no, like, angsting about it. I think it's kind of cool that they're just like, fuck them, we're gonna stop them. Like, a thing I hate on sci-fi shows is when they're like, oh, our bosses turned out to be bad, but let's spend the next 5 episodes brooding about it. It's like, no, fuck your boss. Go get him. this is so much dialogue. Yeah, right, exactly. I'm in some kind of science fiction thing, and my boss turned out to be a supervillain. That is shocking. I was saying this before you were all here, but early on in the game, like previous to this even, I thought that Chan was going to turn out to be a baddie, but she doesn't. I don't know, I got a weird vibe from her. I think it might have been the headband. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Puzzle. Hey, Puzzle. Did you eat? Alright, so we gotta go on the elevator. And then we gotta go down, and we've only got we're gonna play for another like 5 minutes or so, so we'll skip getting weapons. But we gotta go down here, and then into here. And those cameras don't matter for anything. It's not like it's, like Metal Gear or something like that. Yeah, you gotta turn that off. You're not supposed to be here. Yeah, at first I was ready for like, alright, stealth time. Yeah, here's the rest thing. Yeah, 112, cool. Alright, so we want to go focus. And inspire. Then purification torch. Somebody was just in the chat and then left real quick. Whoops. Hey, Puzz. You know, if you meow that loud, everybody's gonna hear you on the mic. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you know, if anybody shows up, it's always cool. And it's cool that you and Steph have been, you know, consistently coming here. You know, that's really great. Because that's, you know, kind of helpful to get, you know, a bigger audience, is to have more consistent people. I always try to, you know, stop by yours at least for a couple minutes. Yeah, Puzz is gonna want to eat in a moment. He's waiting. Can you hold on a minute? Yeah, and then this one turns off the blue. Yeah, so you gotta kind of mess around here to get the different gates open. Yeah, and then this one closes green, and there's something up here if I'm right. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so it inflicts rust. So I can heal. Oh, cutting up. Nice. Ooh, there we go. Oh, stunned and vulnerable. Yeah, so all those different effects, you know, help as the game goes on. You get, like, way cooler stuff. And this game's really not... It's not that long. Oh, yeah, Dave is definitely browsing Reddit. There's no doubt. This game's not that long. I beat it in about... my save said about 9 hours, but it probably was more like 11 or 12. I mean, you can kind of, if you, and some of that was me. There's one part where I kind of got stuck and I kind of wandered around for 20 minutes, but you can go through it pretty quick, and it's a cheap game. It's like $20 or something like that. And I think it's worth, you know, supporting too, because this was a game that was kickstarted, and I believe the staff on it, it's only a couple people that put together this game, and I mean, it's really good for something like that, you know. So I think it's something that's really worth supporting. Yeah, I did not donate to it. I think it was closed by the time I found out about it. The only game I've ever donated to was Bloodstained, which is coming out, I think, this year, which I can't wait for. It looks really cool. We need more Castlevania-style games. So, 9:31. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. So, Wednesday, we're going to have another stream. And I forget what I said it was going to be. Hold on a second. Let me look. Oh, yeah, right. So, Wednesday is going to be Final Fantasy IV we're going to stream. So, that's a fun one. And that's got there's some interesting stuff that happens at the beginning of the game. One of my favorite couples in a game, Cecil and Rosa, are the stars of that game. So, yeah, that's okay. They got here late. You know, I figured people were running a little late tonight. You know, Stephanie got here late too. So, and then I think she got logged out, it looks like. So, and some other people popped in, you know, at different points, which is cool. Wednesday night we'll do Final Fantasy IV. That's one of my favorite games. So that should be fun. And all right, thanks again, Sarah, for dropping by. And I'm gonna go feed puzzle, and then we'll get back at this on Wednesday with Final Fantasy IV. Oh, I should, for people who watch this later, I should say, check out giraffefeels.net. Almost forgot to do that. Giraffefeels.net for the podcast. New episode going out tomorrow-ish about Legacy of the Wizard. There's a legacy. There's kind of a wizard. And not a ton else, but we're gonna have a podcast about it out, yeah, hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday. And so talk soon.